thought I was making a film about kitesurfing. Turns out, I was making a film about something else. The wind had picked up. With it came clouds and more dramatic light. A little reminder of Earth being a wild home. Some wind is showing. It's gonna go kite. And the field is gonna show me everything.
Everything.
Yes. Ollie is gonna show me everything. Well, it's light wind. We're gonna start pumping up some stuff. And then hopefully go on the water and I can stand there and mess up like a crazy hawk. Getting ready. Yes, I was ready. The conditions were perfect, the spot was beginner friendly and I couldn't wait. We went in the water and had a great time. I just got another lesson by Ollie. He's such a patient teacher. We did another body dragging session. Body dragging is when you let the kite drag you over the water without the board. You learn how to steer the kite, the directions you can go. You will need this later when you practice the water start, keep losing your board and need to catch it somewhere in the waves. Oh man, as much as I love this nice view, it bugs me to stand here at the shore and not be out there in the wild, playing with the elements. I love it, this power, this freedom, this level of these elements, the water, the sea, the wind, the clouds, the sunshine, and the smell of nature. It's just absolutely incredible and I can't wait for the day where I'm independent. I can start on my own and I can be on spots like this and kite around like a crazy hawk. I want to do it. I want to be able to do it on my own. Ollie is coming. He's trying his foil again. See, even Ollie, who's kiting for 14 years, struggles sometimes. And somehow that makes me feel a bit better, even though he's learning how to foil. Ollie, so cute. I think now he's coming in. He gave me a lesson for 2 hours. And then he did another 2 hours. I don't know how it doesn't get cold. At first I thought my biggest problem was just the wind. But when it finally picked up, I realized it was also about me. I'm filming you. Because
You're filming me?
Yes, because of your funny jacket.
It's wonderful.
The wool jacket. We went out as soon as the wind came, and every single time I thought, this time I'll get it. But then always something new happened. Sometimes it felt like I was starting from zero again. The kite, something I thought I already knew how to control, suddenly started falling out of the sky. The wind had shifted and it was like all Ollie's previous lessons were for nothing. Other times there were students everywhere. People who had just made it on the board were riding straight to me with no control. Then I was twisting around myself as I tried to get on the board. And while Ollie is an amazing teacher, his own beginner days were 14 years ago, so some of the struggles I was facing weren't as fresh in his memory anymore. The struggle even kept me up at night. Also, ordinary life kicked in. Chores needed to be done. I have lots of stuff to wash and then I might have my third lesson. Today is super windy. And this little city on this little island in front of it is so beautiful. It's like really cute. Italian instructions needed to be figured out.
Okay, so what we do now, we can do
Laundry.
Finale intense.
Aha. Here it starts spinning, fresh clothes, waiting at the kebab.
Very hungry.
Very hungry.
Yeah, and the moose is there.
Yes, the moose bud.
And the laundry is
Our first Italian cappuccino had to be enjoyed. Since it was off-season, we never bumped into a restaurant or even a coffee place that was opened. You have a real cappuccino.
really good.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And finally, another promising morning arose. Morning. I smell incredible, beautiful coffee. And it's been prepared. Today is a super stormy day. But I will also go on the water. I'm sure. I hope. Do you think I will be too chicken?
To...
To go on the water, yes.
No, you got it.
Today it needed to happen. Everything was ready. Even a second cup of coffee came around the corner. And then, of course, everything came different. So yes, Ollie is kitesurfing out there. I was already in my wetsuit and I tried it too, but it was kind of discouraging. As Ollie said, I would have been a bit discouraged because the gusts were just so much. I took the chance and cleaned a little bit. Not for the first time I wondered, am I even cut out for this? Maybe I was just a chicken. Maybe I wasn't made for this, as much as I loved the idea of me doing it. So you saw me clean a coffee can. I was so focused on what I didn't have that I almost missed what was right in front of me, this place. This is Punta Trettu. I started to see this place with fresh eyes. When I arrived, I have to admit that I was kind of disappointed because there wasn't the turquoise water, there wasn't the far wide beaches and the cliffs and everything that Sardinia was in my imagination. And then, of course, no winds. But now, as I've seen so many parts of the island and seen all those amazing beaches, I also kind of understand this kind of a different beauty, I think. And like, it's also so amazing here. And then there was this cute and incredibly cute, perfect moose doggo. I said to Ollie, if this dog was free for adoption, I would take her right away. And then she was free. What now? The wind picked up again, and I did not get on the board. Just coming from a kite session. Yes, I made progress. There were new things I learned, I dealt with. Just learned the power stroke. For those who wonder, the power stroke is the part where you pull down the kite really hard into the power zone so it will lift you out of the water and onto the board. Turns out I have to be much more courageous to actually get the power and energy to lift me up aboard. And I thought like almost one of the hour that I was already doing enough. But then in the end I had like one that really scared me. And this then was the right amount of power. Okay, some way to go. Yes, some way to go. Another shower, cold, but clean. When will I be doing this? Oracle of Kite, when? Got another lesson on the power stroke, which is important for me to do the water start. And I'm really slow, but I feel like it's a really good foundation and I feel much safer this way. And yeah, I enjoy the slow learning, the slow process of it. Maybe learning slowly isn't a bad thing anyways. If I had learned anything from the past days, it was this. How lucky I was to be able to learn it so slowly, with all the patient help of Ollie.
Okay, I'm putting her down.
No, that sounds awful.
Not that way, but...
Yeah. Her again. Needless to say, there were a few people interested in taking her, and in the end she found a new home. We are packing up everything now, since there won't be any windy days anymore, and head north to take the ferry in 2 days, but we hope to still catch some wind in the north at Punta Trettu. Yes. Yes.
Chicken.
So unfortunately, even though we had 1 day of perfect conditions, I only made it for half a second on the board, but But yeah, the journey continues and I will make it. So I thought learning to kite was about getting on the board. But for me it turned out to be yet another lesson about trust. Trusting myself, trusting others, trusting my boundaries and thus trusting the process. Some places don't give you what you expect, but if you let them, they'll give you something else instead. And just like that, it was time to leave. Tomorrow we have to mount the ferry. We have to get on the ferry to Barcelona. But very early, it's 7 o'clock, so we have to probably be there at 5 or 5:30 or something. Oh wait, one more chance on the horizon. I really wanted it so bad. Let's see if I do it. Needless to say, I didn't learn the water start here either. But I made progress, step by step, paso a paso. One day I'll be kiting like a crazy hawk. On the ferry tomorrow to Barcelona, Spain. The campers were all lined up. People spending the night in line just as us. So, no chance to miss departure at 7 o'clock. Very typical for Sardinia. The flamingo, we saw plenty of them. And the sheep. We saw so many sheep. What a cute summary of Sardinia. More sheep. Another ferry ride ahead. Yes, leaving Sardinia. Are you excited for Barcelona?
Yeah.
Yes.
Be good.
Yes.
More Spanish.
Oh yes, exactly. Just as we were ready to let go of Sardinia, Sardinia didn't seem ready to let go of us. Waiting for hours now to get on the ferry, but I don't
Should have slept an extra hour in line for sure.
Yes. One last thing to say. Ciao bella Sardinia, ciao bella Italia. Sardinia didn't go as planned and I still cannot call myself a kite surfer, but more adventures are ahead. Our next stop, beautiful Barcelona. How to get there? A ghost ferry ride, of course. And why stay in sunny Barcelona when you can immediately hop on a flight to freezing Germany, right? Unless, of course, the world's best ferry internet has other plans. Find out how it goes in the next episode.